GETV is back. I am with Darrion DADON, the viral artist, with his new track, I Have Got Vagina. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Are you well?
Yes, so I'm good. How about yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you. With a track like that, with a title like that, you must have known you were going to appeal to a massive audience.
Yeah, definitely all the guys that like vagina, all the girls that like vagina, and all the women that like their own vagina. So I think that was the goal, you know?
Good marketing ploy. Who was behind the naming?
Oh, it was me. I produced it. I did all the background vocals, the whistle. I did all of that in the beat. So
Before we go a little bit further into your music, can I ask you, where exactly are you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
And what was your first little move into music?
I've been singing since I was like 3. So I was in the choir when I was little, at church.
Yeah.
So that was really where I started making music. When I was 16, I shot like my first major video and it did okay. It wasn't all of that, but yeah, it was I think 16, 17 was probably about around the time where I took things kind of seriously, which was like in 2010. Yeah, 2010, 2011.
Do you mind me asking, have you been able to separate music from the streets, or is it just integral?
Yeah, for sure. Let me be honest. I still kind of make music that appeals to like, the streets, what people call trap music, gangster rap, drill music, that's what, I mean, that is Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So it would only be right for me to make some of that type of music, but I don't, gravitate all my energy around that's just that type of music.
Let's be honest, Chicago has been the epicenter of hip hop, drill music, gangster rap now for a good decade, if not longer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Has it been detrimental to the city?
Yes, I would say that it's detrimental because this is what the city feeds on. You know what I'm saying? It's not, okay, let's say this, okay, because we all know Shaka Khan's from Chicago, R. Kelly's from Chicago, Twista, it's a lot of people from Chicago. And Chicago used to be really an R&B like city. You know what I'm saying? Like music that came from here was like jazz. You know what I'm saying? Jazz was like where it was really like big in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So for that transition from like the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and then on to 2009 on up, it's crazy. So I would definitely say that drill is what people look for when they say, well, when an artist comes into the record label and says, I'm from Chicago, like that's like
there's a crossover between London and Chicago with the drill scene.
Yeah,
they go hand in hand. Can I ask you, do you think that obviously with social media has got some responsibility? Are the record labels that have been feeding off this music and making money from new music, are they responsible for this, for some of the scenarios that are happening?
Yeah,
a lot of youngsters being dropped, isn't they, really?
Yeah, it's sad. I'm really close to like Chicago's drill scene because I make a lot of I produce for artists. I have a song with FBG Duck.
Just about to talk to him in a little bit, about FBG Duck. I mean,
I got a song with him that I produced for him, and it was an R&B song. It was like kind of like an R&B type of drill song, but it was different because he was doing something that was like close to him. He put his heart into something and he stepped out of his lane. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at, and not to mention FYB Trigger, uh, uh, FBG Butter.
Yep.
You know, I got beats with a lot of these people. You know, these are some of the people that's still kind of alive. Well, not FYB Trigger, but Butter is still alive. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard when, you know what I'm saying, like the scene, the drill scene is where, you know, people think, okay, this is the type of music that they're gonna make. This is like, when you're from Chicago, if you're not making this music, you're not on, you're not popping, you're not special. You know what I'm saying?
If you could choose one artist that you say, look out for this kid coming up, who would it be?
Today?
Yeah.
From Chicago? Oh man.
Anybody caught your eye?
I think PGF Nook, I think his name is. PF Nook. It's NUK, but
NUK, yeah. NUK.
Yeah. He's really what's popping in the city right now. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to say, besides myself, of course.
Of
but
course.
It's hard to say, you know, who's going to make it out. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the music is like circulated around gang activities. So it's real hard. It's real hard to say, like, okay, they're gonna do it big, they're gonna make it, and then they're gonna blow up and leave Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And as
There
of right
seems to be
now,
the pattern.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? As of right now, you know, he's doing good. He's still in Chicago, but I want to see him leave. You know what I'm saying? That would be to me considered him making it out.
Successful.
You know what I'm saying? Making it, you know, successful, because
And alive.
yeah, because, and I think that's the most important part. You know, for our artists in Chicago to make it out, leave the city, you know, be successful, rich, and put on for Chicago wherever, you know what I'm saying, wherever you're going.
On a more positive side, rather looking at the are there any movements within the city that are trying to take care of these young artists, that are trying to steer them in the right direction?
Yeah, it's a lot of people that do that, bro. It's I want to say that these people, you know, not to be named, but there's a certain group of people that want to stop violence. You know what I'm saying? They want to put on hungry artists, and they're not doing drill music anymore. Like, when they look for artists, they're looking for R&B. They're looking for hip hop. They're looking for, you know, poets. They're looking for different artists that are going to stand out and make a different name for Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely, I can't lie, bro. There's definitely a lot of people that love the positive, like Chance the Rapper. Like Chance the Rapper, he's a great
He's a poet, isn't he?
Yeah. He's definitely a dope enthusiast when it comes to you know, bringing about change for the city of Chicago.
Some quick fire questions for you.
Yeah.
King Louis or G Herbo?
Ooh, you know what? I like King Louis. I like G Herbo too, but without King Louis, G Herbo would not be successful. You know what I'm saying? Well, as successful.
I see, yeah.
When G Herbo got out, when G Herbo came out, they did the drill time, not the drill time, the kill switch, I think, with him and
Switch.
yeah,
Kill Switch.
him and Kill him and Lil Bibby, and then right after that, he did a song with King Louis. You know, King Louis, he, like, I ain't gonna lie, he wanted the Kings of drill. He was really part of that wave that started it. You know what I'm saying?
Yay or Common?
I'm gonna say Common.
Good call, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for myself, because like Common is like amazing with his double entendres, hip hop. I love it. Kanye,
a positive vibe as well. The vibe from Common's just across the board.
Common is another one of those people that loves to, like, you know, bring about change in the city. Man, he's those people that still has his hand in Chicago a lot. You know what I'm saying? But Common, bro, is just like, he speaks. You know what I'm saying? He opens my third eye when I listen to him.
Fred Rowe, rest in peace, or King One, rest in peace.
Say that one more time.
Fred Rowe Star or Fred Rowe Santana or King One?
Ooh,
both of them, rest in peace, man.
Oh, you said Fredo
Yeah.
Santana? I ain't gonna lie, I like Fredo. I
He
like
went
Fredo.
hard, didn't he?
Yeah, Fredo, he was a great man. You know what I'm saying? He was a great man. He stayed out of the diss and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fredo wasn't about the dissing. Everybody loved him. You know, nobody really disses Fredo because he never dissed anybody. He got his money, he fed his family, and he kept moving. I love Fredo Santana. I like King Von too. Don't get me wrong, I like King Von, but it was like he did something different for the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Lupe Fiasco or Lil Durk?
Oh, Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, good call, brother.
Yeah, Lupe Fiasco, dog. I grew up on Lupe, man. I grew
With
up
a smile
on
your face.
Yeah. Lupe, dope, man. He one of the best lyricists in the game.
Ruger or Rhymefest?
Ooh, I like Rhymefest. You want to know something? I'm gonna pick Ruger only because he lost Duck, and you know what I'm saying, Ruger is on his level where, you know, he got out the city. He made it. He's a millionaire now. He made it. He's big. I love Ruger, but I love Rhymefest too. Rhymefest is, don't get me wrong, he's dope. I love Rhymefest.
Two you mentioned, Chance the Rapper or Twista? That's a tough one, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go with Twista. Chance the Rapper. Yeah, I met Chance the Rapper a bunch of times. I even given him a flash drive of mine with some of my music on it, and he never talked to me. He never hit me back. I'm still looking for that flash drive right now.
Mick Jenkins or Vic Mensa?
Mick Jenkins.
Good call.
Yeah.
Lil Reese or Joey Pert?
Joey Pert. Joey Pert.
All day.
Joey Pert, dope, man. Yeah.
Lil Mo or Billionaire Black?
Ooh, Lil Mo? That's just, I'm gonna go with Billy. That's Billy, man. I gotta call him. We call him Black, man. We call him Billy, man. So I'm rocking with Billy. Lil Mo still on the come up.
Do you think that Welcome to O Block was Von's best work?
I mean, does he have any other albums out?
He had the mixtapes, didn't he? The LeVon James mixtapes.
Oh yeah, no, that was trash.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was trash work. I mean, yeah, that's his only album. So I guess it is his best work. He did a good job on the album too. So I mean, before his timely demise, but yeah, that was his best work. Yeah.
Jumping back to your music, Midlife Crisis. What was your why? Was you in a bit of a spot there in your life at the moment?
Yeah, yeah. And I was young too. I was like, I think that came out maybe like in 2017.
Yeah, 2017. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like 23. Yep, I was 23 years old, and that music, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't even my best work because I was recording myself, but a lot of those songs meant a lot to me because I was fresh on the scene, breaking out, and I was in and out of homes.
What jumped out for me was Means the Most. And
oh yeah,
Lil Mama Said.
Oh yeah. Those tracks was dope. The Mean the Most track, you'd be surprised. That was like, I think people like all of my close friends and family and all my supporters, they really love that Means the Most song. It was that song meant a lot to me too because like that was my personal experience. Like I was dealing with my family trying to tell me that I shouldn't chase it. What if it don't work? What if it don't blow? You know what I'm saying? And I put all of that into a song, and it really did mean the most to me to make that track. You know what I'm saying? Because I think at the time I was with this girl, and she believed in my music so much. You know what I'm saying? And for her to just tell me that you're gonna make it one day was like everything that I needed to hear in the position that I was in. And Lil Mama said, I ain't gonna lie, that was a creative song for me. It was a real creative song for me. I think that was one of my best tracks too off that album, because I put myself into a position where, you know, like it wasn't necessarily my story, but it's something that everyone has gone through at some point in time. Yeah.
I think you went up another level when you released Duda.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's perfect, if you don't mind me saying.
No, it's cool. Yeah,
Lyrically,
for sure.
the beat, the production is absolutely. Is that you on your own?
Yeah, that's me. That's my beat. Yeah, that was all me. I produced it all. I put all that together, and it's crazy. Like that song, I made that song in 25 minutes. 25 minutes. The beat. As soon as I heard the beat, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I already know what I'm gonna say." You know what I'm saying? Put the beat down, freestyled it, and put it out the same day. I put it out all in the same day, like all in like an hour.
Wow, you would never know.
Yeah, I did.
Polished. It's polished, isn't it?
Yeah. It's. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like it's a dope song. It's a twerking track.
Yeah.
To me, and it's crazy because some of the songs that I make, I don't even like them that much. Like that was one of the songs that I really didn't like. I didn't like that song at all, but I put it out because it was catchy. It was alive. I put it out and it ate. I was like, okay, cool. I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying?
And now jumping to your latest album, House of Darien 2.
Yeah. Different, right?
Very.
All my music
different.
Is different. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a whole R&B. That was a whole R&B album to me. And I put so much time into it. But it's crazy because all of those songs are from different time periods of when I was going through, you know, different situations in my life. Like even Falling, like I was in a depressed state when I made that song. But it came out so beautiful. That song came out so beautiful to me. And I was just like, I wish I could make more music like this without being depressed. You know what I'm saying?
So within when you've got some kind of struggle within your life, you're able to draw on it at least, or and actually get something from it.
Yeah, I think I make my best music when I'm going through it, when I'm depressed, when I'm down, when I feel like I'm down and out, because I put all of my energy into music. Like I put all of it and I let it go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like music is definitely my way out of like the negative frequency. Sometimes I find myself in a negative frequency and I can't get out of it. And music and putting it out to the public helps me at that time.
Listening to God is Working. Are you a religious man?
Yeah. My father is a pastor.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I've been to church. I've been to church pretty much my whole life. And that song, I ain't gonna lie, that I still want to shoot a video to that song. That song is a hit to me.
Yeah, it is.
It's my,
and the video could just be absolutely killer.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah, man. That's a gospel track. I made that a gospel song. And that was my first gospel song I ever made. My grandmother told me about 5 years ago, she said, I want you to make a gospel song for me. And it took me 5 years to make a gospel song because I didn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to say. I was like, I don't know what you want me to do about this. I don't know how I'm going to make a gospel song because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care right now. That song, I talked about situations at the church that I was actually at, the church that my father pastored. You know, we was going through situations where the church was lying on my father, telling him that we were stealing money from the church. And I put that all into a song. And it's crazy how people think, like on the outside looking in, when you're going to church, you're not going to church to be judged. You're going to church or to be lied on. You're going to church for your saving, for your own soul.
Lifted, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But me being like the first family, which is what they call it, everybody looked at us and we had to be completely holy. We couldn't make any bad decisions. We had to do everything right because our father is a man of God. You know what I'm saying? So it all played a role because even me and my father was going through so much at periods of time. And it was because he was at church all the time, helping other people. And we needed him. You know what I'm saying? We needed him most. We needed him for our life. You know what I'm saying? And he was there for other people. So I put it all into a song, and that's how it came. That's how it came out. That song, even
now I know this backstory. It's even better.
Yeah. Oh no, I never talked about this. I never talked about this because no one ever asked me about it. I actually appreciate you listening to that song because people aren't going to listen to gospel music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people aren't going to listen to gospel music. A lot of people aren't. But my family did. They listened to it from me. And that's all I cared about. I didn't even care if my fan base liked it or not. I cared that my family heard it, and my father heard it, and my mother heard it, and my sisters heard it. You know what I'm saying? These was the people that I made that for. That song was for me. That was for my own release. You know what I'm saying? So
I also like the track Sada Baby Flow. Kind of pay homage. Kind of pay homage there to the man.
Yeah, bro. I met Sada Baby in Houston last year, and his energy was so live. I'm a big supporter of Sada Baby's music. He's got crazy energy. You know, Detroit right up the street from Chicago. So I decided to make a song and sound like him on that song. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounded like a lot of people asked me, they thought it was a feature. They thought I had featured him on this song because I sounded so much like him.
Yeah, I must admit it threw me to start with.
Yeah. So I
had to go and get up the information on the track. I was like, is that a feature? And I was surprised. So you pulled it off, man.
Yeah, man. People definitely asked me if I had actually featured Sada Baby on that song, and I was just like, nah, bro. It was a creative point in my life. That's it. It was just something creative to stand out and step off. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to do something different. I'm always trying to, you know, not necessarily go viral, but like do something that every artist isn't doing because I'm independent. Well, I'm actually currently signed to SoundCloud under a distribution deal.
Yeah.
So people see me as a SoundCloud rapper. But you know, I'm still independent. I could drop music whenever I want to.
Who are you currently working with in terms of production?
Oh, okay. Right now I'm working with Rap A Lot Midwest. They're a sister label to Rap A Lot Records.
Yeah.
By Jay Prince, owned by Jay Prince. A lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you. A lot of people that I've been working with, like on my beats, is like myself. Is this guy named Dionso? I think he's actually from the UK. He's from the UK. His name is Dionso, and he's dope on the R&B tip. There's this guy called my boy Jeremy. His name is Jeremy. He's from Seattle, and they have a group called Puget Sounds, and they're a group of producers. I've been working with them for the last 2 years, but mainly like unless it's like you know what I'm saying, something that I really like, it's really all myself. Like I really produce a lot of my own songs.
Is the plan to have your own label?
I have my own label.
With a full roster? Is that what your aim is?
Yes. I'm definitely thinking about stretching my genres out. My label is called Chillinois Records. I had 2 Spanish artists on my label back in 2019. In 2019, I had 2 Spanish artists on my label, and actually at 3. but then one cut out. I told them that, you know, my label, I don't lock people in. I like, if you want to leave, you can go. If you don't feel like what I'm doing for you is enough, you know, I'll make sure that we rip the contract up. But I had 3 Spanish artists on my label, and my contract is for 2 years. And in that contract, I let them know that all the connections that I have is yours. When we come together on, you know, promoting singles, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at using my social media presence to grow singles.
Yeah.
So I help them, you know, gain a fan base off of my fan base. And then by the time that 2 years was up, they would have music out and they would understand how to do this on their own. So it's really like, I don't want to say a 360, but like really artist development under my label. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to build bosses. I don't want to be a boss and then you have to be under me for the rest of your life. When your contract is up with me, you should be in the same position as I am, if not bigger, or if not getting to that place. It really depends on your work ethic when you're signed to my label.
Is there a movie script in there?
Yeah, I got a couple of movie scripts, man. I'm definitely a dope writer, and a TV show that's like strictly based in Chicago. And it's not a series. It's not like, okay, you watch one episode and then you're waiting for the next episode with the same people. It's like every episode is is something else that you can deal with in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna touch on rape. We're gonna touch on gang violence. We're gonna touch on police brutality. We're gonna touch on you know what I'm saying, just situations, family situations, anything that you can deal with in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We're going to touch on it. We're going to make sure that every episode is different and that, you know, we keep you know, the viewers guessing.
Coming into the summertime, what's next for you? You got any shows booked?
I do. My next show is in Chicago currently. I'm working with this promoter named Ray Alley. She does shows literally every month. Yeah. And every month I'm on it. I'm on the roster. As far as big shows with big artists, I don't have any right now. I'm grinding still. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking to break out in a different way from Chicago. I think I'm gonna have to leave Chicago myself because R&B and hip hop don't get the love that it's supposed to.
Yeah, there's no shine on it at the moment.
Mm-mm. Even the labels don't want an artist from Chicago that isn't trap right now. You know what I'm saying? They're not pushing that. They're not pushing that agenda. It's an agenda. They're not pushing.
It really is an agenda as well. It's really unfair. I think they're taking advantage of some of these youngsters, the labels, the bigger labels.
They put you. I'm not gonna lie, man. They set a lot of these artists up for failure. It's one thing I'm gonna say about the record labels is that it's all about money, and that's sad because it's not about even good music anymore. People don't have to make good music.
Hit the mark once,
right? You know what I'm saying? So, like, when these artists come out, when these new artists come out, and they from Chicago or any other place, when I see an agenda, which is like they're pushing a certain sound so that we can get more people locked up, we can have more people doing bad things, I'm like, oh, it's another puppet. You know what I'm saying? It's another more strings getting pulled. So it's hard. It's hard to say that, you know, and not to take offense to this, but, you know, our people, you know what I'm saying? Our younger people, you know what I'm saying? Our younger generation is like another guinea pig to the generation that's under them. Like NBA Youngboy, like I love his music. He's a dope artist, but what they're portraying in him as an artist isn't what I would give to the masses. Only because like it's controlling. You know what I'm saying? trolling. They put this kid out that has anger issues. And I love NBA YoungBoy. So if this interview ever comes up, you know what I'm saying, I'm not throwing shade at NBA YoungBoy. But they put this kid out that had like anger issues, all these problems, violence, gangs, you know what I'm saying, whatnot. And they put him in front of millions of kids. And this is our
They're
next
gonna be role
you know
model.
what I'm saying? Exactly. This is our next Lil Wayne. This is our next Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? For the younger generation. Because every little kid wants to be NBA YoungBoy. Every little kid is playing NBA YoungBoy. These people are, you know, mesmerized by this kid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that these labels are doing a good job only when it comes to how much money they're making. Even Lil Nas X to a certain extent. Like, although what they're doing for the gay community is beautiful, I love the LGBT community, it's not for hip hop. It's not for the masses. Like, artists like this, like back 5 years ago, it wouldn't have hit.
Never
You know what I
wouldn't
mean?
hit the mark at all. Yeah, you're right.
It wouldn't have gone anywhere because all the hip hop heads wouldn't have even allowed it to. All of the radio stations, they wouldn't have played it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just what it stood for, what it stands for. You know what I'm saying? He's a great artist. He makes great music, but it's just his videos are misleading.
Shock content completely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shocking to me because they allow it on YouTube. YouTube usually, the things that I see on YouTube, they'll ban regular people for, and then boom, you see a whole bunch of naked men in the shower dancing around. Like, I could never understand. I don't understand. I don't.
Beyond me. Right, we're running out of time. It's been an absolute pleasure. Is anyone you want to give a shout out to?
First off, I want to give a shout out to you. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
You're welcome.
And if you guys are looking for interviews, please come to my man's because he is a dope host. I want to give a shout out to my child. She was on my album with me, Daydream. I want to give a shout out to my lady, and I want to give a shout out to all my fans. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and pushing me.
Thank you. God bless. Stay safe, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Stay in touch. Thank you, brother.
You too.